the shit since I've been on probation, yeah. Did Hollywood 6 go crazy, yeah. Cause ain't really been the same lately, yeah. Maybe I'm afraid you would hate me for putting up a fight when they try to come and take me and put me in the news by being accused by a couple dudes with a badge on them that they abused. I'm so confused, I got a short fuse, I finna smash on them. If you try to use a different point of view, then they look at you and just laugh at you. Them boys are blue, they quick to shoot if you try to move and get mad at you. So this is the reason why I just don't give a fuck, and until the day I die, I'm throwing middle fingers. No one can stop me, feeling invincible, honestly. I don't think no one can stop me. I know you thinking I'm just being cocky. Look what I did and look where it got me. No one can stop me, feeling invincible, honestly. I don't think no one can stop me. I'm feeling like Rocky. Just sit back and watch me.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Yeah, what's shaking, guys? How you living out there? Shout out to the free thinker. Shout out to everybody that's been following us on Def the Radio. That's our new Instagram. Make sure y'all check that out. It's DEAF2 Radio.
And as always, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified when we drop new music. Up-and-coming artists, make sure you check out the link in the description. If you want to be put in front of one of our up-and-coming videos, like the artist in front of this video, make sure you check out the link in the description. We'll get you some promotion.
Nas, just to kind of give people who don't know a little catch-up of the situation. 21, I forgot what platform he was on. He mentioned Nas being irrelevant in conversation or whatever the case may be, and then that became a huge internet thing, and how 21 is so disrespectful to Nas, yada, yada, yada. So instead of like them getting to a situation where Nas says something and going to 21 and they go back and forth on this corny internet beef thing, what they did was behind the scenes, man, they seem to have worked out a way for them to collab, man. Instead of being divisive, they came together, man. So that's a beautiful thing. So that's why we're here, man. Obviously we check out that Nas King's Disease reactions beef. Done. Once a man, twice a child. Check those reactions out. And we got another one from Esco with 21, so let's see what they do. Nas and 21 Savage, one mic, one gun.
Ain't no back and forth, ain't no left or right. 21. I got King's Disease, but I move like a knight. 21. Rappers bandwagon trying to get some light. 21. I do it for the fam, never for the hype. 21. When you turn a legend, no such thing as relevance. 21. They must have forgot that I'm a new rapper that got integrity. 21. All in the media and blogs, that's just a place I don't care to be. 21. Most of these niggas wouldn't say shit if they was ahead of me.
No back and forth, I did it back then, I do it right now. I open a lane for my era, I'm goated, they gave me the crown. Go with all the success, come negative press, I'm watching it pal. They saying that black music dying, I'm saying they right on the south. But look at me now, damn y'all, look at me now. Whatever I do is in why, I'm keeping it Queens, cause that's my side. I shook up the town, I shook up the city, I shook up the state. I with 21 on my second run, that shit come with age. It's a conversation, it's determination, your interpretation. I just shot the nation. Did my tour with the Woo, I came back and I set the pace. They just ran in, what about Crips and took what I replaced it. Two Caucasians,
I like
part of
that,
their face.
boy. I like that, Esco, because when he was promoting King's Disease, I guess his house was robbed in L.A. So I think that's what that line is referencing when Nas said, he was on tour with Wu-Tang and he said they just ran in one of my cribs and took what? Psst, I replaced it. You know what I mean? Because that was kind of swirling around in the news. Yeah. And it looks like they both were addressing that, as expected, obviously, just what's been going on via the internet.
21 at the beginning of the song, he's all, when you're a legend, there's no such thing as relevance, right? And I think that's just a way of addressing that within the flow of the song. Like, dude, he a legend, man. So it's like, when you're a legend, you're always relevant, right? You know what I'm saying? So I think that was a subtle way to address it without, letting that kind of take over the whole song.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
I loved it too, man. And I just think, man, when I heard that, because I ended up hearing that, I knew exactly what he meant. And I really feel like the vast majority of people probably knew what 21 Savage meant. He just meant Nas isn't as popular on a mainstream level as he once was. But he used relevant. Now that is where he fucked up at. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Using the word relevant. Nas, he was just won a Grammy, I believe, last year, right? For the King's Disease. And then on top of that, man, he's been in conversations. Nas, like he said in this song, like 21 said in this song, when you're a legend, man, there is no such thing as not being relevant. Your shit is you're eternally relevant. Young Jeezy was on Drink Champs, and he was talking about when he snapped and said, Nas was never in the street busting guns like that. He snapped and went crazy on Nas, right? And what Nas did to, and Jeezy said that Nas called him directly, and Jeezy said he was ready, ready to just get it in on the phone, like, what's up, what? You know what I'm saying? And Nas was just like, I understand where you were coming from and why you may have said that, yada, yada, yada. And Nas just sort of de-escalated the situation, like, instantly. And then Jeezy, by the end of the conversation, was just like, I fuck with your music, man. I love you, man. So that was just another example, I think, of what Nas does from a leadership perspective. He's just an OG that conducts himself musically in every conceivable way as a man. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't let his emotions get the best of him. He doesn't feed into that corny internet shit. He just handled it the way you would feel like an elder statesman in the game should handle it. Like, he's a young dude, you know what I mean? Maybe a little bit more emotional. He's raw at this point in time in his life. Let me just give him some game, and let's see what we can do to kind of, just instead of being divisive, come together, man, and make art. And I just think this is just another example, man. It's just about actions. You see a lot about someone and how they act in situations where, they could easily go off the rails. Nas always seems to carry himself and act in a way that, to me, just speaks to why he's a legend. All right, man, cool. Let's get back to it.
Your interpretation, I just shocked the nation. Did my tour with the Woo, I came back and I set the pace. They just ran in, what about Crips and took what I replaced it. Two Caucasians, saw part of their faces. Most of y'all assume that they was black as exploitation. They ain't know that I see everything invested in ring. It's cool to be mainstream, I'd rather be timeless, that's if we keep it in P. 21.
I'm on that same trajectory. Bullet wounds in jail cells couldn't stop me, this my destiny. Never controversial, I'm mad the fans expected less from me. Nigga sneeze around me, wipe his nose, won't get no bless from me. Fuck the jury, I'd rather buy land and invest successfully. I got all type of stocks and bonds, Kahinde Wiley on my wall and I'ma pass it to my son. It's savage like the capo, that mean Escobar the Don. One mic, one gun. My net worth like 8 figures. I'm working on getting me 9. You know that I'm one of them niggas. I ain't doing no cap in the line. You rappers be chasing the hype. I do it and I don't be trying. I ain't going against no legend, nigga. I'm trying to be next in line. They acting like I just popped. I was platinum before I signed. I went platinum without no features. I put platinum on your mind. This Glock I got 2-tone, and this bitch don't bust no rhyme. They wanna see me flip so they could deport me like I'm Shine.
No back and forth, I did it back then, I do it right now. They telling me that I'm the GOAT, I've been here for a while. Go, love me today, hate me tomorrow, no switching my style. 21 yak, y'all get together, be big for the South. Glow, but look at me now, damn y'all, look at me now. Whatever I do is New York, you hear that shit all in my vowels. I shook up the town, I shook up the city, I shook up the state. I'm one of them ones on my second run, I'm on a new wave. 2 kings, we sending love to the whole culture. 21 Esco, Mass Appeal, Slaughter Gang. This shit too easy.
He said they saying that black music is dying. I say shit, they wiping us out. Couple different ways to take that line, but the way I'm kind of interpreting that, man, is just the bottom line is rap. You hear people say that rap is just kind of a dying culture, man. It's just all watered down now, man. It's all mumble rap. It's this, it's that. You can insert whatever adjective to explain what people try to negatively impact rap and say that the culture is pretty much lost type of thing. That's the kind of the way I'm taking that. Outside of the literal sense that black people are dying and like dramatic numbers. I mean, that could be too. But I think that is just an interesting line because, I can't tell you how many times I've heard in my personal life where people say, oh, I don't even listen to rap no more, man. Rap is trash. Rap is this. Rap is that, So I'm glad that he mentioned that. And again, just gets us talking about things like that, right? One of the things I'm noticing about 21 Savage, man, is, in his name is Savage, right? He's always talking about some savage shit. And he had a couple lines in here, like what he said about the gun. He was like, my Glock is 2-tone. And that bitch don't bust no rhymes at all. They don't rap at all. All this, you can insert, use your imagination of what he's talking about. But
not Busta Rhymes. It ain't rapping like Busta Rhymes. It's gonna bust though.
Right.
Pause. Never mind.
But then he hits you with lines like, fuck the jury. I'd rather buy land and invest successfully. So it's almost like he's trying to give you a sense like, dude, I'm not all 21 and savage. Yeah. I'm not a savage all the time. You know what I'm saying? I dip in and out of this bag.
And I'm trying to be more.
Right.
I'm trying to evolve.
Right.
I ain't in my final form yet though, so don't get fucked up. But one thing that I love that Nas did here was, speaking of addressing the whole thing with him and 21 within the flow of the song, is when he said, it's cool to be mainstream, but I'd rather be timeless though, right? Like, it was kind of what I said at the beginning of the video was like, 21 meant was probably that Nas isn't as mainstream, not necessarily not relevant, But even if he did say that, Nas is saying like, dude, it's like mainstream is cool. Being hot and having, trending right now is cool. But wouldn't you rather be timeless? Wouldn't you want your music to live on forever? Wouldn't you want to have a long-standing career? So even the mindset of just being hot is sort of like a losing temporary mindset. You should always be trying to be timeless with the music you create, And I love when Nas said, again, this is to me, again, him subtly addressing it, just like it's a conversation. It's determination, your interpretation. How I'm taking that is, man, it's just a conversation, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? People say things, they get caught up in these platforms where these interviewers are asking them questions and they say things maybe that they didn't really mean, especially when they're younger. They let their emotions get the best of them, but they don't really mean it in their heart. So it's about having a conversation. Let's open up the lines of communication, because almost all the time when I've done that, you know what I mean? Because I've expected and assumed things from people in my life too. And when you have a conversation with them, especially even us, using us as an example, people say something crazy about us and you hit them in the DMs like, yo, what's going on with that? Oh, I love you guys, and I didn't mean it that way, and yada, yada, yada. So I love the maturity, man. Again, going back to it, the maturity that Nas kind of expressed, as you would expect, man, an OG to express. So yeah, didn't like the song though, if I'm being honest. Didn't enjoy the song. I thought the beat was cool. Shout out to Hit Boy. I more so appreciated this song for what I feel like it represents, and I think we need more of it. You can only hope, especially to age gracefully in this game the way that Nas has.
Yeah, that's true.
Is something you should aspire to, not like look down on. So I just think that what this represents is what I like versus the song. I just thought this was kind of okay lyrically from Nas and 21. Nothing special here. The beat was just pretty standard for Hit Boy. Not bad, just okay. Not something I can see myself revisiting. But what it represents is what I think people should be the blueprint moving forward for everybody, man. So salute to Nas and 21 and Hit Boy, and that's it. That's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost in Vegas.
We out.